Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be going and prepping some things for Thanksgiving. I'm going to start by getting my turkey in the brine bag. We're going to let that sit overnight before we put it in the oven tomorrow for Thanksgiving. So what I have here is just the brine mix. It comes in the box. It looks like this by Kinder's. You guys see that really good? And we're just going to follow the directions on the back of the box. It's pretty much the same thing every year. So we're going to start by boiling some water. We're going to add our little seasoning pack that it says to add. And we'll need some ice water. And that'll pretty much be it. And I'm going to put some of this turkey seasoning on it. I'm going to rub that in really well. I'm also going to loosen up the skin right now. And I'm going to add some butter under there. And that will be pretty much it for the turkey. So I'll let you guys know how it turns out. Okay, so since I have a 16-pound turkey, I'm going to add this whole bag of the brine mix into this water. And we're going to let that just come to a rolling boil for our mix. And then I'm going to add the turkey. I'm first going to take the giblets and the neck and stuff out of the turkey. And we're going to put that into the brining bag. Here we have our bag. And this brine is pretty good. I mean, I paid like $5.99 for the box. And it's really, really good flavor. You guys, if you haven't tried it, you can find it at your local grocery, Walmart. You can even find it at Home Depot. I've seen it. So you guys make sure to grab that and give it a try. All right, we're back. Let me guys know if you can see me really well. I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, my voice is a little messed up. But I'm going to add some gloves. It's just to be on the safe side. Sorry about my voice, you guys. It's like going out. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Sorry, guys. Now we do have our brine mix in our pot, and that is boiling. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut into this. And I have it in a pan for the excess water or juices that drip, just in case. We don't want that stuff all over your kitchen. Spread bacteria. All right. This is a pretty good looking bird. Now, I did defrost this turkey. It's been defrosting for about, say 3 days already. So it's good. It doesn't have any ice in it whatsoever. You guys know if you can see me. Sorry about that. Alright, so I'm going to start by taking the neck out, which is located in here. Let me know if you guys like doing this or you don't like doing it. A lot of people hate it. But here's the neck. I'm going to take that out. You guys can use that for gravy if you'd like. And we're also going to look for the bag. This part we do not like either, so we're going to cut that out. And we're going to start by looking for the bag, which is probably on the other end. Always a treasure hunt. So we're just going to turn this one over and lift up this little flap here. And you should see the bag. And it is. Here's the bag. Make sure you get that out. You do not want to cook it with the bag. It's nasty. And it will give your turkey a bad smell. So for me, my family, we like to cut the back off, which is this excess skin. You don't have to. A lot of people like to, but that's what we like to do. So I'm just gonna do that, sorry. And always make sure your wings are tucked under. I'm gonna transport this guy, let the juices drain a little bit, and we're gonna transport them to this pan we have here. There we go, looking good. So, I always like to stuff mine. We stuff it with limes. You can do oranges, celery. I mean, there's lots of stuff you can stuff it with. And I always like to tuck my legs back under this little flap. So just the way it came. It'll look like that. Not sure if you guys can see it. But that's how we like to do ours in this house. So I'm just waiting for this. I'm gonna go ahead, stick it in the bag. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and add my butter under the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna add it all over. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to lift the skin off. Get it loose. Should just come out like that. Now I like to do the front, well, the top and the bottom. Sorry guys. It just comes apart, just dig on in there. And I know it looks gross. Some people can't do it, but this one has a little hair left on there, but it's okay. You can always just pluck them out, like so. Make sure you stuff all that butter down in there. Doesn't really matter how you do it. You can also put some inside. Let's put a little bit inside. Should look like that. All right. Now I also do rub this with butter, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow before it goes into the oven. So I can go ahead and add my little seasoning packet that came with the brownie mix. Can see this. It is bubbling, boiling. We're gonna go ahead and cut it off. I'm gonna go ahead and add some ice to this. I'm just gonna let it sit for just a few, and I'm gonna add some ice so it doesn't melt our back. All right, everybody, here's the turkey. I have already buttered it, put the seasoning on it, just ready to go into the oven. And we'll check back with you guys in about 4 hours. Okay, I'm back, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make some homemade dressing stuffing. Alright, so what I've done is I've took the celery, chopped up celery, and a whole chopped up onion, one large onion, and I have put about a half a stick of butter, and I have let those saute. I'm going to do our mixes in here together with the onion and the celery. I'm going to show you guys what I add. Alright, so for starters, I'm going to add probably about a little teaspoon of minced garlic. That's just because our household likes garlic. I'm also going to add some black pepper, a good bit. Depends on what you guys like and however spicy you guys like your dressing. We like a lot of pepper. I'm also going to add some salt. Not too much, not too little, like so. I have some parsley flakes. Let's add a little bit of those in there. I have some celery seed. This is what brings the flavor, you guys. This gives the dressing a great flavor. Now you don't want to add too much, just a little bit. And the best ingredient that you do need is ground sage or regular sage, whatever kind of sage you have, but this is the key ingredient. So about a tablespoon of that. I'm going to add some of this perfect seasoning. I made this last year and it turned out so good. So we're going to add some of that. I'm going to also add in 2 eggs to our pan. And then I'm going to add some cream of mushroom and some cream of chicken. So probably about half the can. So here I have the day-old cornbread. I made this yesterday, and it's best to use old cornbread. I'm also gonna add some of this in there, and then some of just the classic herb season instead of just bread. I'm going to add this 32-ounce chicken broth, and that will be it. So let's get it mixing. Okay, so we're back. I have just boiled 2 eggs. I'm going to add this in as well. And we're going to start by adding our mix of onion, celery, sage, and all that good stuff. All right, we added that. I'm going to mix it in a little bit. Now this is our day-old cornbread. Made this yesterday just for this dressing. And don't forget that I have already added in 2 regular eggs, and that's going to hold this together. So I'm going to go ahead and add these in. Boiled eggs. It's up to you guys. If you like boiled eggs, I'd add them in. I've always added them in, and it gives it a great taste. All right. I'm going to add in some of this cream of mushroom. You don't have to add it in. It's totally up to you. We like it. About a half a can. Also have some cream of chicken soup. We're going to add some of this in as well. Just a little bit. Half of a can. Still have some left, as you guys see. I'm going to add in this whole bag of this seasoned stuffing mix. Like so. I think that would be it. And then we just add in our chicken broth. You usually get in here with your hands, but you know, to each his own. If you don't like doing it that way, don't do it that way. I like just mixing it. So, make sure it's really mixed. So good, you guys. It's up to us to silence each rose. The colors that we show, it's the feeling that we trust. And it's the brush that we both carry. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. All those crumbs just the way you are. Before you think to rip yourself apart. I can already smell it, and it smells so good. You guys are gonna have to try this recipe. Let me know how you like it, because this is a really southern grape recipe. And then we're just gonna add in just until it is super moist. You don't want to overdo it. I say about that. That was over a half. Let's mix it a little, and then we're gonna see where we're at. Mix it up really good. Now I'm gonna cover this, and I'm going to probably cook it for about 45 minutes to an hour and check it and see where it goes from there. Because all we're looking for is a really combined stuffing. It's really good. Look at that, you guys. Super moist. Now those eggs are gonna help it stick. Look how delicious that looks. You guys, leave me a comment below and let me know what is your favorite Thanksgiving dishes. This is one of my favorites. We make it every year, and it's never had a bad compliment. So, just wanted to throw that in there. I'm going to add some more of this broth. Like that. And I'm just going to mash it in, mash it down, get everything even. I'm going to cover it with foil. We're going to stick it in the oven, and we're going to pull it out. Probably within 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm just going to put it on 325, just a little setting. No need to put it on anything other than that. Look how delicious that looks, you guys. Now, you guys can add, turkey or chicken to this. What I did to make it easy is I added this. Gives it a super great flavor. Alright, looking good. So, I'll see you guys when this gets pulled out of the oven. I'll let you know how it tasted, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have a great Thanksgiving. Alright, so here's a green bean casserole. I used 5 cans of green beans. I used some of these French onion, 2 cans of the mushroom soup, 2 cans of cream and chicken. I'm going to shred some cheese on there. I put in just a little bit of heavy whipping cream, salt, pepper, garlic, and that's about it. We're going to put this into the oven on 350 for about 30 minutes. Alright, here it is, ready to go in the oven. I'm just going to cover it, and we'll let you know what it looks like when it comes out. All right, so for the potato salad, I just boiled about 8 potatoes. I chopped celery, onion, and 2 deviled eggs. I added some of this seasoning, pepper, yellow mustard, some Duke's mayonnaise, some of the dill relish, and I'm going to put some paprika on top because we love it that way. And here is our deviled eggs that we have just added paprika to the top. Alright, so I'm just going to sprinkle this. We love paprika. There it is. Okay, so for our mashed potatoes, I have boiled those. Those are probably about 12 to 15 potatoes. I'm just going to add our butter into here and let that melt, and then we're going to pour it in. It makes it much creamier. Alright, so now that that is melting, I'm just going to add a spoonful of garlic. If you like garlic potatoes, then that's what you'll do. And then I'm also going to add some of the salt and pepper, and then the Knorr's seasoning, which is this. This is so good in potatoes. I'm going to add some of that. You guys can add onions or scallops, green onions, anything that you like in your potatoes. So since I've added that, I'm not going to put any salt just yet. I'm going to put some black pepper because we love black pepper. And then I'm going to add some cream in just a few. Just some heavy whipping cream. Now that that is boiling, so the butter's melted. All that goodness. Alright. Go ahead and add our cream in just a few minutes. Let's let all the butter get melted. Then we'll add it into our potatoes. Alright, that's looking good. I'm going to add about a half a cup of cream. I'm going to give that a mix. Let it get hot. And then we're going to add it to the potatoes. Look how yummy that looks. Just keep on whisking it. Don't let it stick to the bottom. That's about ready to go into our potatoes, you guys. And that's it. That's how I make my homemade potatoes. You guys can add cheddar cheese or anything else you want to add to your potatoes. Make it even more delicious. So let's let that come to a little boil. I'm going to add it in. It only takes less than a minute. Now, do you guys like your potatoes creamy or have chunks? We like ours creamy and have chunks. We like it both ways. So. Alright, that's coming to a boil. While that's coming to a boil, get my meat masher. heavy duty meat masher that works just fine for potatoes as well. Alright, that's coming to a boil. We're going to go ahead and cut off the heat. And I'm going to go ahead and add this directly to our potatoes. Like so. And we're going to use our meat masher or potato smasher, whichever it is. And we're just going to mash and let all that juice soak in to the potatoes. Now you can use a whisk or whatever you'd like, but you don't need one. All you need is this. Look at that. Coming together. Look how delicious that looks, you guys. Delicious potatoes. Now, like I said, it's always better to heat your butter and your whipping cream. It just makes them creamier, and they're so much more delicious that way. So, we'll see you guys in the next one, and happy Thanksgiving. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a strawberry cheesecake, but we're going to be putting them in these guys right here, these little mini little crust. We're just going to make the baked kind. That's the only kind that I'm pretty good at, but they are delicious. And let's get started. So I have 2 of these. These are the 8-ounce. So we're gonna go ahead and add these. I've had these sitting out for a couple hours already. So they're room temperature. We're just gonna open these and add these to our bowl. Now for this recipe, you wouldn't need a mixer. You can just pretty much mix with your serving spoon or your little handy little spatula like this one I have here. Sorry guys, someone's calling. Alright. Sorry guys. Alright, so we're just gonna add those. I got 2 eggs I'm gonna add too. So and this is what we're going to be eating for dessert for Thanksgiving. I also have an apple pie that we'll probably eat as well. Just depends on whoever wants what. Because we like different variety in this house. So that's why I'm going to do some cheesecake, and whoever else can have the apple pie if they choose. So yeah, this is really room temperature. It's sticking. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix this a little bit. Let me get me another spoon. There we go. We're going to use this one. I'm going to mix this down a little bit. I'm also going to be using a cup of heavy whipping cream. We're going to go ahead and add that. All right. Just a cup. I'm also going to take this and add maybe about 3 tablespoons of sour cream. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm also going to be adding maybe a tablespoon, well, let's do a teaspoon of baking powder. All right, like so. We're gonna add a probably a teaspoon of vanilla. And all of this stuff is room temperature, guys. I know a lot of people like to make this different way. I do as well. And this is how I've always found it better this way. And I'm going to go ahead and add 2 eggs. Now this is the bake. 2 eggs. What else? And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add maybe a 1/4 of a cup or maybe less than a 1/2 cup of sugar. It just depends on how sweet you guys like it. It depends. So we're going to go ahead and add this. I'm just going to pour it into my little cup right here. Like so. Alright, that's about a 1/2 cup of just regular sugar. We're going to add that in there. Like that. Make sure all that goodness is out. Alright. And then I also have some sweetened and condensed milk. This is by Nestle. We're going to go ahead and add this as well. This gives it a lovely, lovely taste. Alright, let's see if we can get this to come out. There we go. Let's go ahead and put another hole in there. Now, for us, we're going to be eating this for tomorrow, which is Thanksgiving Day. We're also probably going to have a little apple pie. It just depends on who is here and who likes what. So we're going to have just a variety of desserts. Let me know in the comments how you guys do your Thanksgiving. Do you guys make a lot of desserts as well? All right, pretty much in there. There we go. Now for my strawberries, I just have this, the sliced ones that's already, you know, in sugar. And I find this really good. The cinnamon sugar. So that's what I'm going to add. It's just your regular cinnamon sugar. Give it just a little bit of cinnamon flavor. Mix that in a little bit. Now I'm probably going to do this for 350 for just about 20 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Depends on your oven. Depends on your oven. Right. Now for this, I'm just going to pour this in there. I'll show you guys. So I have 12. 12 of these little tins. And that's what we're going to be using. Just a second. Okay, all right. So, like I said, I have these strawberries. These are so good with cheesecake. All right, let's move all this stuff out of the way so you guys can see me. You probably can't see anything right now, but we're gonna fix that. All right, so I have my mix here. Sorry. And then I have just laid some aluminum foil on a pan, and I have my little muffin, my little trays here, not muffins, sorry. My little graham cracker trays. And I am just going to add with a little spoon, just a little regular serving spoon. Take this out of there. All right. I'm gonna open my strawberries. I'm going to add to each of my little trays. And I don't know if you guys can see me, sorry. Here we go. There we go, much better. Like so. Now this, as you take it out of the oven and you let it cool, it's going to harden. So it is totally okay if your cheesecake is a little bit liquid inside only. It's going to be totally fine. That. Okay, so here are our deviled eggs. I just boiled some eggs for about 10 minutes, let them sit in cold water. I took out the yellow yolk, put it in here with some mayonnaise, mustard, some dill relish, salt, pepper, and a little bit of paprika.